Alright, one second. Let's do the lighting on here. See if we can. There we go. What's going on? I'm just experimenting with this video. Apparently it just got deleted because so many messages was coming in from Messenger and all that stuff. I guess everybody's just wishing me happy Thanksgiving and stuff because I'm still out here rolling. And I'm testing this out on the new iPhone. And here's my Samsung. What was it, the S5? So still works and everything. I'm gonna use this one for business. Business is going good as well as owner ops, keeping me busy. I'm about 18 miles from my destination, in which tomorrow is the 23rd, Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. But I got the message in from Messenger, and he was telling me he was in class and he didn't understand the atlas. He didn't understand the atlas and he didn't understand logs. So he wanted me to do a real quick video again on doing the atlas, and then I might do another one on logs, and like I was gonna do another one on business and just my personal standpoint of what I'm out here doing about my trucking. I have a few other businesses that's actually open up and it's actually licensed. I gotta go up there and go grab it. Wait, well, you know what? Let's do it real quick. Hang on, guys. Don't go nowhere. Don't you go nowhere. All right. Package came in. I went home and picked it up. So I'm gonna actually show you guys. So, all right. It's just like this. It's a nice little box, but it is certified and everything, and it's under my name. Well, I'm putting it under my boy's name because I'm setting up my business for them, so I'm passing on something to them. So it's a McCullough Family Healthcare LLC. The LLC is just basically like it's legalized now and everything. So here is everything. Just took it out the box. Here's everything. So this is actually the seal in here. So I have certificates and all that stuff in here, and all kind of documents and paperwork and stuff. And here's the actual seal. The seal and the stuff is in here. Let me just show you guys. So if you would stamp it on the paper, this means me or my son as the CEOs of McCullough Family Healthcare, in which it's a home care and take care of not just only senior citizens, but actual anybody that is in need of assistance. So when you punch it down, this actually is the seal of the name and the company. So it has the McCullough Family Healthcare LLC in there, and that's how it is. So just a little thing that I can make another video on, how you guys can invest in a business. So this is actual like a multi-million business in which I've seen and witnessed people making at least 100,000 within 2-3 months, which is it's pretty good. So I'm just waiting on the house and the house I'm going to turn into an office, in which if you guys are on my Facebook, you guys will see it as well. So all that stuff is getting done. I have construction working, getting done to it and all that stuff. Now, back to this, the Atlas. That wasn't even supposed to be in this video, but just something quick. Anyway, because that's 4 minutes of the time. So here's the Atlas. It's a Rem McNally Atlas. Rem McNally Atlas. This is 2017. I had this now about 1.5 years now. Now, if you guys need to find the map itself, here's one piece, here's the other half. So here's the entire state, in which it's all the major highways. And I was doing the video just now and so many messages was coming in. So here that I was saying, we're going from Atlanta to Columbus, Ohio. So from Atlanta to Columbus, Ohio, I was saying we find the major highways from going from Columbus to from Atlanta to Columbus, Ohio. So easy way to do it, you get on here and you draw a line so you know you can take 75 all the way up to Columbus, Ohio. You're gonna take it until you hit the 71 in Columbia, and then you take the 70 and you just head straight up, well, the 71, and head straight on up to wherever you gotta go. In the back of the book, well, start at the front. The front of the book has everything that you'll need, from the low clearances to this DOT officer standing there on your door side. So it has everything about the truck, the plaque cards, all that stuff that you guys already should have the atlas, in case if you don't. It has all that stuff that DOT requires if you need information on the stage, all your low clearances, all that stuff. Now, I was saying that dispatcher sends you a load assignment or a pre-plan or something, and they, like I say, they send you from Atlanta, Georgia to Columbus, Ohio. Now, you want to know how much miles that is, so you go back here at the back of the book, and you find the abbreviations for the state. So wherever you need to find is the list of the city and state. So it will have it alphabeticalized and everything from A to Z. So all you got to do is find Atlanta, Georgia, which is right there, Atlanta, Georgia. And you need to go to Columbus, Ohio. Columbus, Ohio, right there. So Columbus, Ohio is over here. So Atlanta is about down here, and Columbus, Ohio is over there. So now you found the abbreviation for Atlanta, Georgia is GA, and the Columbus, Ohio is CO. All right, now to find the exact place that you got to go, you need to know how much miles it is. So in these little green brackets right here, let me do this. In these green brackets right here, where you see all these pages in green, this tells you about the miles from one state to the next. So to get to Columbus, Ohio, you'll need to find from the left side. When you open out the book, the left side is where you're at, and the top part is where you're going. So from where you're at to where you're going is up there. So left side is where you're at. So all the left side straight down is where you're at. At the top to where you got to go straight across. Now we need to get to Atlanta to Columbus, Ohio. So from Atlanta to Columbus, Ohio, we need to know how much miles. So we go straight across and down until it intercepts this point, in which it's 579 miles from Columbus, Ohio, from Atlanta, Georgia to Columbus, Ohio. That's where this came in. Now when we turn to the front of the book and we look at the entire state, this is where it came in. So from Atlanta, Georgia to Columbus, Ohio is where we got to go. So in order to find your major highway or the best highway for you, I go from point A to point B, and then I start looking at the highway. Now if you have a fuel solution and they say, hey, you got to fill up in Tennessee, the book is already alphabeticalized to where you got to go. All you got to do now is just scroll to Tennessee. Here we go, Tennessee. Cool, perfect. This is working out perfect than I expected. So here we go, Tennessee, page 95, and we're looking at 75 because we're taking 75 straight up to the 71 and then shoot across. So they want you to fill up, say, I want to say like right as soon as you get over the state of Georgia, they want you to go to Chattanooga. So if you see down here, you see Chattanooga, there's a gray box around it. Now around this gray box, it will have a number at the bottom or somewhere. If there's no number at the bottom, chances are it's on that very same page. So all you got to do is find Chattanooga, and boom, you will find exactly 75. Now say for example they tell you to fill up at a Love's, TA Pilot, Petro, Flying J, wherever it is, and they tell you to get off at exit 42. You can go right on here and you see mile marker 42 on the 75, and you know exactly where it's at. So you know you got to get out of Chattanooga and you go straight on up on 75 until you see about exit 72. You know it's right around there in that area. Now, for most of the time, if you want to look deeper in the city, you can scroll to the bigger map and you can basically look at it. So when it's in this gray box, say it's right here on this page, you can look right on it and it will give you a close-up of how busy that state is. Let's do this, like that one. So it can basically say, this is not the page, but so basically you can zoom in on that map in which it's a big city area, and you look at it and you say, okay, so I'll fill up right here. So that shows you in case whichever direction that you got to go. Now, in case you guys are lost, if you guys are lost and you're stuck out there somewhere and you don't know where you're at, you can always go to the front of the atlas. Find the city and state that you're at. There's still more stuff coming in from Messenger. Lord, wow. I don't know if it's gonna pop up on the screen or anything, because it's just coming straight down like halfway on the screen. So if you're lost and you made a wrong turn and you don't have a GPS and you're somewhere out here and you need to find exactly where you got to go to get back on the highway. Now, say for example you're somewhere around here in these little county areas, find a safe place to pull over, look at the map, look at the mile marker. Mile markers are the best place to know exactly where you're at. You look at the highway, stay on the highways. If you're on US highways, try to keep going until you find a mile marker or something, or some intersection where you can use on the map, so you can say, all right, I'm somewhere around these vicinity and I just passed these roads. So you pull over and find a safe place to pull over, and then you start looking where's the closest place you can make the highway. Then you start jotting down your notes to get back to the highway. Your highway is your best friend. Always stick to the highway as much as possible. Your highway is your best friend. Stick to the highways as much as possible. If you're lost, stick to the highway. The highway is your bestest friend that you can go in and out. Do not make any turns in any city. If you make a wrong turn, you can always go back on the highway, park on the side for about 5-10 minutes. Look at it real quick. If you're there for more than 30 minutes, put your cones out and put your four-ways on so anybody won't run behind you or anything. Find a safe haven, pull over, and then you look at the atlas. Take your time, figure out where you're at, or you can call 511, find a local direction or whatever those informational people are, and get some directions. Call your dispatcher or something, but don't use the phone while you're driving. Pull over, stay on the highway. It's your bestest friend. Do not go in any city areas driving back and forth on the road. You're now at a risk to hit somebody or hit something. Pull over on the side, not on the highway, but on an exit ramp or somewhere where you can pull over safe and legally. And you can ask some questions and figure out on your atlas where you gotta go. Like I say, from point A to point B, and it was 575 miles or 79 miles to Columbus, Ohio. So that's how you basically can find your way around and find all your stuff. If you're lost, stay to the highway as much as possible. Now, chances are if you're off the highway and you went through around city areas, try to remember how much turns that you made and where were you. Now, if you don't have a GPS like I have up there, I have the Rem McNally GPS. I only like Rem McNally. I haven't tried the rest of them because I hear bad comments about the rest of them. So, I'm gonna drop this short. You guys actually seen my my new license book that I got for my home care, and I did the atlas. If you guys have any questions, I will now do another one on the Qualcomm and logs, because I know recaps is killing a lot of people, and I've been doing recaps for about 2 months now. So I'm gonna head to Georgia for Thanksgiving, and then I'm gonna be heading back up to Michigan So I should be home by the 29th, and then I'll just take off about 4 days and then head back out. So I'm going to cut this here. I'm going to upload this video. Don't know how it will look, how the quality is, if anything is